take the hand up and allow the follower to actually rotate. So there would have to be a little bit more direction to the follower's left than if I were just draping, which would be straight up. So if I take it this way, I can either follow that energy. There's a lot of possibilities. But because there's so many possibilities, I recommend it the least, because you kind of have more chances of hiccups and like follower not knowing what to do, or like, cool.
Sugar push variations. I do remember you change directions.
Yes, I was getting to that. I thought I gave one before the sugar type, but we'll come back. The other, did I give another sugar type variation? Oh, the promenade. Yeah, so from the sugar tuck, 1, 2, 3, and as soon as I see the shoulder, I put the back of my hand there on the follower's left shoulder, and as they turn, that hand will slide onto the follower's right shoulder. And I'll take that momentum around.
Okay.
And the note that I gave you with this is 1, you want the follower to finish their rotation before I catch on to that rotational momentum.
Got it.
Yes, it allows the hand to enter right in front of me, and I'm not having to do limbo.
Got it.
Yeah, so last time, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can go around however long as you like. For the sugar push, I was saying, think of the slot more of like an hourglass, especially on the sugar push. So you can actually give some direction and intent with how you send your followers out. And now I can anchor. This is now where that more horizontal anchor will come into play, is now I can take my anchor and move across my half of the hourglass. So it gives a lot of really nice dimension and texture to your dance, because now we're not just dancing in a very regimented slot. The slot is now this very three-dimensional thing. Now, that sugar push, you can really drive where the follower's exit is. So I can receive the follower and then triple and move to the other side. And it will seem a little bit more like a pass with some compression, but I'm mindful that it doesn't start off like a pass with compression, because the follower is not going to have any incentive to enter compression. To enter compression first, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, before I give that change in direction. Then we talked about a couple variations from the whip. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, really nice kind of like behind the back rainbow. 1, 2, 3. I'm always kind of like half timing that movement up. We can enter promenade from there. Followers again may want to do a one-footed, right? If they're capable, they have the space to do it, and they're gonna like kind of want to. They're gonna want to.
Yeah.
Couple more whip variations. I gave you the one that I can't remember the name of, which was placing the initial connection across the rib cage of the follow, so that when I step for 5, the hand that's on the shoulder for the follow is going to move, and the follower will rotate into the hand across the rib cage. So on count 5, that rotation will begin. I'll step across for 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, so all together it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yes?
Yes.
We also talked about the rainbow from the cross-arm basket whip. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And you can really milk that hand toss. So again, this is a moment that I really want to half time it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and you already know you have plenty of options from there. Talked about the head duck. The head duck. This is what I was talking. It wasn't a sugar punch. It was the head duck. So the head duck. 1, 2, and 3. I make sure that I receive the followers like right on that back pocket of the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not like in the armpit, just like right in the back pocket. And I give upward energy, up to go down.
Okay.
Yeah, so that should be 3 counts. 1, 2, and 3. And I mention this because it's the same, you have to give the follower like the opposite direction in order to follow that in the final direction. Oh God, this is sounding so confusing. So I mentioned that because I am speeding this up here in 5, 6. I'm giving the contrast of a speed up, a ramp up in speed, to give the follower a hint that we're actually slowing this down. I made the acceleration so that we kind of compressed the time so that we can milk that moment more. It's kind of like contradictory. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like an oxymoron, right? It's the same thing with the head duck. I have to give upward energy, upward intent, so the follower follows that down.
Got it.
Yes? We're surviving.
I think
Okay.
it's clear.
Yeah. And the last open whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6. And we can groove, and you know all the exits from here, but it's everything's the same. Basic basket whip up till count 5. I'm gonna maintain this connection here, so the follower walks into this and rotates into their own arm here, the one that I'm shaking, and I drape this hand down onto this shoulder. I don't take it further down because then the follower feels trapped. I just take it down to that shoulder, and the follower can follow that momentum and energy down. And I can also take this one up, just like I was doing the previous drape. I can take that up and drape that as well. Or I can maintain that and either lead a rotation or just a basic throw out.
Okay.
Yeah.